I don't want us to sit around and just complain about the plan or get outraged about the plan or just repeat it ad nauseum. I want to know what's the next plan? What's the plan? What's the plan to counter the plan? Right? Do you see what I mean? Like we know what happened now. We know how we got here. How do we get to where we want to get to? Or is that the part of the conversation that's not interesting to you? Because I can tell you, I believe victimhood is an addiction. I think that there's psychology to support this. One day in class, we'll break down the psychology behind victimhood and how sometimes we can become comfortable in victimhood. There's a natural moral high ground that comes with victimhood. Like if I can always proclaim myself the victim, then I win automatically because I get to make you look like a bad person. But really, I'm not really winning. I just get to feel like I'm winning. There's also helplessness. Helplessness is an addiction as well, right? The question then becomes, how do we move past that and have the conversations that need to be had? What is that solution? Well, lucky for all of us, there are people that are trained in the solution. Um, all I did was study money for 20 something years, 30 years. Since 1990, I taught my first class on economics and money when I was 22 years old at the University of Kentucky. All I've spent my time doing was thinking about financial solutions, like ways out. How do you fix this? How do you get away from that? And a couple clear solutions I'll lay out for you is number one. I think any smart parent will never, ever in a million years, in a billion years, train their black child to go and only depend on this racist economy to give them what they need financially. That's the first thing. Never, son, I'm sorry, son. You can get a job if you want to, that's fine. But you never, ever, ever take a job because you have to take it. You take it because you want to take it. You go to work because you want to, not because you have to. Rule number one. You will not just, and you will not just learn one way to make money. We're not just gonna, send you on this, like, go to school, make good grades, and get a good job track. We're not doing that because that's leading to a lot of economic pain. So what we're going to do is we're going to train you on that, but then we're going to train you on all the different plan B, plan C, plan D setups that you have so you can embrace the economic conservatism that will allow you to be safe no matter what they try to do to you, because they're going to try to do it to you because you're black. That's the black economics is very different from white economics. We have a different level of resources. We have different hurdles, different barriers. I do think African American people are a little more hated than everyone else. And also, there's this long held tradition of even not just disliking you, but really distorting your image to the world to the point where the rest of the world views you in a certain way, puts you in a certain box, which limits certain opportunities that you're going to have. If I show up as a black man to Google, it's easy for me to get into Google if I'm there to entertain them. If they are having an office party and they need a rapper or a comedian, then I'm going to be their guy. But if I say, no, actually, I want to be an engineer and I want to go in there with all those Asians and Indians and white people and I want to program the next AI startup or whatever it is, that's not really going to work as well for me because there's certain perceptions people have of me and my culture that are going to make it tougher for me to break into those spaces. We've seen this. This is true. This is a statistical fact. So generally, I don't train my son, my black son, or my daughter either, to just use the job as a way to get what they want. Number two, we talk about financial security as just a necessity. Saving, investing, all these other things are absolutely essential. You never ever, the idea of even trying to live paycheck to paycheck if you don't have to is crazy.